Y'all ready for this? Well, that's a copyright strike right there. Very bad indeed. Good evening, everyone in the chat. Very nice to see you. This is your pre-show announcement. I am here. I am seated. I have liquids. I will stay very hydrated for this. I should probably turn on the camera and shut up. Well, actually, not shut up, but turn on the camera indeed. Hi, I'm the Space Quest Historian. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the second ever stream of Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know what that accent was. I'm going to guess that it was weird. Anyway, yes, hello everyone. Hello G-Crusher and Summer and Lieutenant Syria. Lieutenant, sorry, I keep forgetting. And Dergs and everyone. There are 10 people watching right now. I can't possibly say hi to every one of you. Probably because I can't actually see the list of who's watching. Never mind. Couple of things before we get into this. I'm going to get right into it. I have brought plenty of liquids. I have one here, and I've got some more liquids going on here, because, reading this takes a lot out of your voice. However, contrary to what seems to be popular opinion, at least from G-Crusher, Yuri's voice does not take a lot out of me. It's just basically talking down here. And that's really relaxing for your voice, kind of, I guess. But talking a lot, that does tend to dry out the old pipes, so to speak. So I do want to wish everyone a happy, merry welcome to this stream. Couple of things before we get into it, and we will get into it very, very shortly. This is a no spoiler playthrough, so please, if you are in the chat, do not spoil what is coming up, at least, for my sake, because I want to see what all the fuss is about. I have yet to read any spoilers. I don't know what the big deal about this game is. I don't know why everyone is so up in arms about it. I know something weird is going to happen. It's not just a visual novel, like you hanging out with 4 weird girls reading poetry. Hey, that actually reminds me, I should bring up my little cheat sheet here. I've actually written down their names so I don't forget. I do remember Tinkleberry. Everyone loves Tinkleberry. It's Yuri and Monica and I want to say Srihacha or Simpleton. Sayori! The cheat sheet just came up. Yes, Sayori. And, of course, Tinkleberry. So yes, please do not spoil the big surprise. I hear there is a big surprise coming up. And just, be cool. Stay slinky. Get on the case. Other Red Dwarf quotes. So, yeah, that is it. And, shit, what was the other one? What was the other one I was going to mention? I had 2 things. I haven't had a lot of sleep. This might get a bit loopy. Well, as opposed to other streams that I do. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention is that since this is a very text-heavy game and I'll be doing a lot of reading over here, which is where my main screen is, I won't be keeping too much of an eye on just gotta move my mic here. Won't be keeping too much of an eye on the chat. I'm sorry about that. Usually I'm very involved with the chat and all the things going on and all this, but with all the reading going on here, I noticed that in the last stream, there just isn't time to keep up with what the chat is saying. Will you please stay somewhere nice, Mr. Microphone? So, if you ask me something in the chat and I don't respond, very, very sorry. I know all you can do is yell, like, all caps, just, why won't this fucker answer me? I'm sorry. Usually I do when I'm playing a different game, but so much reading in this one going on, so yeah. Oh, and I'm wearing a nice pink shirt. Not because, visual novels are girly or anything like that. Perish the thought. It is simply to mess with your head. To mess with your preconceptions and your notions. So, also, I look damn good in pink. Anyway, let's get into this. Oh, Poopypants, the hero we all deserve. Which one was Poopypants? Oh, right, my avatar is, of course, Poopypants. I was just thinking, I didn't poop my... Oh, yes. I should have added that to the cheat sheet, shouldn't I? Anyway, let's hope the game actually shows up now that I have hit play. And it did! Ah, yes. Yeah, see, this is why I know there's something very strange coming up, because it makes a big deal out of, you know, don't play this if you're easily frightened by your own shadow and shit like that. Thank you to Foodmaster. Yes, I think it is a very cool shirt. Fam. So, pink shirt for absolutely no other reason than I did laundry and pink was better than red. Yes, I don't actually think I own a red shirt. I have a lot of black, but and some earth colored ones, but this pink one, yeah, I'm rocking the pink. I'm rocking the pink. God, that sounds dirty when you think about it. Let's get into the game, shall we? Alright, so where the hell were we? You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Thank you. Oh, right. They asked me something, and I remember it was very inconsequential. All I had to do was just pick whoever I fancied the most, really. Whose side I would take. And naturally, I'm going to side with Yuri, the silver-tongued person. Excuse me? I clicked Yuri, I'm quite sure I did. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You should pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different, you little shit. That's not what happened at all. That is exactly what happened. Now go in the corner and cry. Cry for me. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. Well, it kinda did suck, I remember that. I understand. Yuri. Hey. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. Now please, recline on my leather couch, and I will take you through your childhood. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Gomenasai. And she shrinks down like Alice in Wonderland, just until she becomes a tiny little person, and I put her in my pocket, and I walk around, and then I accidentally bump into a door, and just a cascade of blood. Never mind. But, Natsuki, you took it way too far! Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. My god, I have matured so much in the past 30 seconds. Are you kidding? Yes, that's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough, says Mom. You both said some things that you didn't mean. I mean, one of you claimed that you invented flight, and the other one said she was a potato. Now, clearly you didn't mean those things. Now go cry in the corner, like Poopypants said. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Blood pours out her ears. Natsuki clenches her fists and pounds them into her chest, expecting to die at any second. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her, though not for long. I'm here too. So sometimes when I'm hurt, shut up, no one fucking cares. It helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? You can all go to hell! Or I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches up her poem from the desk and storms out, slamming the sliding door, which is a hard thing to do. So odd listening to voices that aren't the grumps. Well, I'm just one guy. I will try to do I don't do voices. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. Now excuse me while I go chastise her for a few hours. I look across the room. It is freakishly empty. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk, or perhaps the ticking time bomb under it. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri, don't make that weird noise. It creeps me out. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that, and especially by someone so tiny and annoying? You handle it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you, but please stop that. Your hair looks like it's made of paper.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Poopypants. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
That was a weird sentence. To have you a part of this club now. Yuri, speak language good. It's nothing.
One more thing.
Oh god, this is when she backs me into a corner and, does the Kalimar thing.
That one thing that Natsuki said about, well, pants and poop therein. I would never do anything so shameful.
Darn it.
So...
Eh? What thing did Natsuki say?
Never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea.
She runs off and pours boiling hot water on her head. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? You fucking cheapskate, I saw what you did last time. When the pot is empty, you make a fresh one, alright?
Yeah.
And off she fucks. Hi, Mom. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? Awful. It was a lot of fun. Fuck you, Sayori. No one asked your opinion. Okay, maybe she did. There's a lot of pointing going on in Monika's world, isn't there?
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
Yuri says, balancing a teacup on her head. It was alright. Well, mostly. Where the fuck did you come from? Weren't you out sulking a minute ago? Poopypants, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And the day after. And the day after. Come play with us. Forever and ever and ever. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. You're creeping me the fuck out, Monika. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poem everyone likes. Now the question is, what the fuck do I do with this kind of knowledge? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself, with newfound determination. This suddenly turned into Undertale, apparently. Poopypants? Oh god, not you. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. That was the sound of her head blowing up. There's a lot of things blowing up in people's heads. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Now I see why. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Okay, we're on both sides of the fence here. Never mind. Well, that was fucking fast. Did you fly here? Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? Well, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? Oh, of course it does. We're girls. We squibble and squabble all the time. No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Chill the fuck out. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. Also, don't fall down this manhole. Apparently it hasn't been covered. It looks treacherous. You should watch out. I know you're kind of a klutz. Anyway, I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Poopypants, it's nice that I get to spend some time with you in the club. Bottle full of bub. Hey, shorty, it's your birthday. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too, except for Tingleberry. That's... every time it sounds like Nurse Edna in Day of the Tentacle. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. The protagonist is so just constantly exasperated by what the fuck have I got myself into. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but a full-on massacre would be funnier. Does it really need to stop there? Steady on, sir. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Perhaps your panties in my hand. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Sphere of contact broken. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Stop using her. How about that? Okay. Gave a little jib. Just, don't touch my fucking shoulder. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go to sleep, hopefully. Oh, good, we get to write another poem. Alright, well, our last one was such a fucking hit. I think we should stay in the same vein, or what do you guys think? Should we, oh, it's something about random bugs. I just gotta check out the chat here and see what happens. Lots of sexual tension between Tingleberry and Yuri. Adult themes of it. Oh, well, don't say anything about bugs. Anyway. Twitch's glitch. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. Anyway, chat. Should we stick to our, do a poem that would please Yuri? Syria is really getting into this. Yeah, don't tell them. I was kind of thinking, as I said, that full-on massacre would be fine. I was just joking, incidentally. That's not funny. But, Zap says let's try something new. Poems for love, murder, and scary words. Yuri words only. I am tempted to stay in the world of Yuri. Big words make Yuri's heart go Doki Doki. Yeah, you know what? Let's do what we did last time. Make a really melancholy, dark poem, but include some really inappropriate words every now and then. So let's just stay hydrated here. Wow, that's a lot of hydration. Good thing I'm not playing fucking Subnautica here. Okay, I like bouncy disarray. Let's start with bouncy. Bouncy contamination. Unrestrained shame, because that is exactly what I'm feeling. Vanilla portrait. I'm not feeling that one. Can I go back? No. Incapable incapable misery. Yes. Hopeless kitty. Frightening playground. Actually, those are massacre. Frightening massacre. If it's actually in there, I mean, that's foreshadowing more than anything. Why are you guys bouncing around like that? What does this mean? Stop pouting, Tingleberry. I see right through you. Massacre. Vivacious. Clouds. Vivacious giggle. Inferno vacation. Entropy. Sugar. Anxiety. Waterfall. Anxiety waterfall. That sounds fucking awesome. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Is this just gonna go on and on? Let's see what the chat has to say. Word count is too dang high. They jump when they like what you pick. Oh, okay. Well, Bugger me. I don't know if I just screwed Lipoosh there, but I'm just digging. G Crusher likes Inferno Vacation. We are gonna... be careful, you're pleased the 2 other girls we're not interested in. Oh, well, I'm just having fun here. I mean, it's kind of fun to just leave some of it in the game's hands. If I just start picking random shit, let's just see if the game catches on, or if it just gets really confused and starts glitching out or something. Also, if someone really likes something from the from the poem we just wrote, I'm probably gonna name all the episodes on the channel, on the VODs. I'm gonna name them after the poetry. And I like that Siriar was actually, no, Vocaber, sorry, Vocaber actually wrote down the poem. So I'm really hoping he does the same this time. So we've got those pinned inside the SQH Discord. It's gonna be a wall of poetry by the time we're done with this. Anyway, entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Poopypants. Yo, Sayori, what is up, man? Looks like you're in a good mood today. Edgy as fuck. Vocaber posted the poem to Discord. Thank you so much. Appreciatori. That's how you do it. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Oh, Jesus. Poopypants, come on. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Let's feast on her soul. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. What? Hey? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons, and I will not share them. You simple-minded little tit. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Poopypants has turned into Detective Poopypants of the School Contrabands Division. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. Oh, is she stashing fucking heroin in there? She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. The lament configuration sprints out, chains bolt from the walls, and suddenly Pinhead appears and says, "Oh no, not you fucking people again." Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. Oh, she wanted me to buy her a snack. Well, I see right fucking through you. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Now scooch over to your corner so that I may look derisively at you. So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Now, did you just want to take a walk? Did you? But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, you gluttonous little pig. And so that leaves only the one option. I have solved the mystery. No, God. If only it wasn't for you meddling male figures in our classroom, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. My face is fine, really. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Now bow before me. Yuri suddenly giggles. Or has a cough, no one can tell. Hey? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Where? She still has no fucking arms.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri, tell Poopypants to let me borrow some money. After that little seance there, are you fucking kidding me?
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, I am only a servant of the dark. You should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Oh, God.
Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I was just reading. Yes, I was merely reading passages from my book.
Yuri dines on her misery and embarrassment. This playthrough is going places. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri, you absolute cunt. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you, she said through clenched teeth.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution! She puts on a mask and joins the revolution indeed.
Retribution.
And...
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Yes, and it took your arms. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. Demo, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Tinkleberry into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. She's gonna have a heart attack any moment now. She's like full-on heart palpitations. All of a sudden she zones out and starts flopping around the floor like a fish. Who slapped her? Oh, out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. I don't know about you, but I'm into this. Oh, what was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic, tied to an explosive device. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? No, someone threw a fucking cookie at your head. It's because I paid my restitution. Oh, she got that one right this time. Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes, so I decided to kill you. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. You could have driven her tiny little nose into her brain, though. Ah, Tinkleberry! That's so nice of you to pelt me with sugary sweets. Oh, thanks, Geekmaster. Thank you so much. Geekmaster just threw a fucking $5 at me. Cheers, motherfucker. Probably shouldn't call you motherfucker. I was just looking over and go, whoa, why is this chat in a different color and it's a different color on mine? Holy, yeah, there you go. I really should do something about that. The little graphic down there. I thought I fixed most of them, but I never anticipated anyone to actually throw money at me. So I probably didn't make that one up or change that graphic. Anyway, back to the game. I'm so happy. Me too. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes it. She wrapped them? She wrapped them individually? What kind of fucking monster is she? So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth and vomits into it. I bit my tongue. Natsuki then vomits in Sayori's mouth, and everyone vomits, and it's just a happy, happy day. The end. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. G Crusher, you have anything to say about that one? I'll just, yeah, you let me know. Yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Okay, really? Now? You just, you know, anytime, dude. Anytime. Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. I know, mine got her, but honestly, it's, this thing is just, I was gonna say begging for it, but, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. They do this a lot, don't they? It's healthy to explore another person's cookie. I mean, talk to your parents. Jeez. fucking creepazoid. I get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand? Sorry, I'll stop. It is getting weird even for me. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Ooh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. What is my life right now? Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Ha 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 ha. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Let's see. According to the developer, the girls are over 18. Thank you. Fuck, I needed that. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Oh, she's probably off on a fucking crusade or something. Summer, thank you. Crusher waves to the FBI. Cool. Ugh. Where's Monika anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me. Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. Yeah, she's one of those save the world kind of people. I think she's just off barricading something. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has some?
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
Yuri, my god! And with that smile as well. Just picture that. Just picture that someone going up to you and actually saying,
I think my friend is more desirable,
I forgot,
than all of me and my friends combined.
Fucking creeping me out, man. That's true. Oh, you guys. Excuse me? I am 10 times cuter than all you bitches. Suddenly, the door swings open. It's Satan. Come to the cookie show. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. Steady on. I'm the detective here. I say whether or not someone has a boyfriend. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me for some reason. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, curing cancer. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kinda lost track of time. Ha. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. And also, why is she sweating profusely?
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Another reason to envy and hate you.
I don't really... I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! Sugoi! You should play something for us, Monika. I really don't think a person who's just starting out on piano is gonna do a recital, but anyway. Why is everyone talking about the age of consent? That just makes this creepier. But okay, fine. You know, FBI, if you're watching this, it's all good. These are fictional characters after all. Steady on. Mind. Gutter. Hydration. Ah, so fucking good. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. Poopypants is not excited about this prospect. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Poopypants. Monika smiles sweetly and does her weird crane stance. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. No, speaking of pressure, you sure you don't need to use the bathroom or something? Don't worry, I'm wearing my girdle. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see, we're still talking about the piano, right? In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. No, actually you missed quite a scene involving some cookies, but I think I'd better spare you those. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow managed to finish... Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Good on her. Yuri is back to her book. Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Sure. Is that excuse me. Are they foreshadowing something? Oh, good. Hey, Yuri.
Hey.
I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. You cheating bitch. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Would you sit over in the corner? Your smell bothers me. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
What does she put in that tea? Not entirely sure, but not at all.
Thanks very much.
Also, does she need my permission to make fucking tea?
If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet, banging Tinkerbell over the head. Her name is now Tinkerbell, apparently. Tingleberry. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle, then proceeds to bash the two together, for no absolute goddamn reason.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Fuck me if this isn't riveting shit. I simply watch her movements as she glides over, carrying kettles, water, pitchers, shit, and tickles. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. She doesn't lurch around. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yes, I'm already standing and ready to go, thank you. Yes. Huh? Where are you two off to? I was just gonna go, have a smooch. Cup of tea. Hey? We're just, Yuri's gonna make some tea, so, I suddenly realize how weird it sounds to explain this to Monika. Those big, devilish green eyes of hers. We're just filling the water pitcher. First cookies, now... Well, you draw your own fucking conclusions. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Don't ask too many fucking questions, you nosy little brat. That's a...
Monika, please mind your own business for once, or I shall rain hellfire down upon you. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Poopypants in club activities?
My mouth gapes. I fart in Yuri's direction, apparently. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Then let's go, Poopypants.
Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Do. Once in the hallway, her eyes disappear. She suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. Bad Yuri.
Blood trickles down from her forehead.
How could I say something like that?
Yuri?
I just... Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so... irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Poopypants. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
I kind of beating yourself up for no reason here. Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. In fact, you're quite neurotic and a little scary. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. To a scary degree, in fact. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. In fact, you're absolutely fucking bonkers.
No.
Your analysis is completely wrong.
Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? You seem to really want me to hate you. I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Poopypants. I really like being friends with you.
That sounded creepy. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too, slowly backing away. I kind of feel awkward saying something like that. Also, it turns out there's a wall behind my back and I can't move any further. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Do they ever fill the water pitcher? Probably not. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Yes, they actually do fill the water pitcher. There's sexy water pitcher filling up. Wow, I somehow managed to make that dirty as well. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. No nookie for old Poopypants this time.
Poopypants, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine. Really. Just piss in the cup. I'll drink it.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees!
Now it is time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Yes, pardon me while I apply the geisha makeup. Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Exactly what are you majoring in? Oh wait, this is high school. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Did I read something wrong? I thought the mouse wheel skipped dialogue. It doesn't. Fuck it. Oh, history. There's a history there. Jesus. Once we fill... You really do this properly. Of course, I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Oh, it was a question. This was... I don't know why I even checked that. That is so inconsequential. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. The exciting tea-making scene from Doki Doki Literature Club. Is everyone just fucking riveted at this point? You and Bear Grylls. Yes, G-Crusher. Me and Bear. We've got that piss drinking down. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself.
Kill, 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 kill.
Oh, you must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? You don't know. I was letting it show.
I'm rhyming now for some reason.
And you noticed I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more through ominous humming. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Poopypants. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I like playing like the protagonist is just shit scared of her because she is clearly in tune with the devil. So, that was good. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. My heart palpitates. I might piss myself.
Poopypants, I have another request.
Yeah,
Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
yes, with all of these chairs around, it would be a shame to let the floor go to waste, wouldn't it? Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back.
Yes, these backrests do absolutely nothing.
I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I am now Australian. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is. No one, please, no, I am not making a big boob joke. That is just too easy. That's low-hanging fruit and I won't do it. Okay, just one joke. I just got that. That wasn't even an intentional one.
It's most likely because my spine is deformed.
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well that I didn't want to give to Sayori, the fucking cheating bastard. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Suddenly, we are tackled and throttled by Sayori, who is just rabies foaming at the mouth, and Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. All of a sudden, one of us gets scolded on the knee. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. They're practically married. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Being as... I have several questions right now. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh, God. Meanwhile, Yuri still hasn't noticed a single thing. You know, she wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. Basically, I could just jump her at this point, but I won't, being a gentleman and all. Dad? Kev. So good to see you in the chat indeed. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. The boner goes down on its own. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. My penis then undoes the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Of the chocolate, of course. Luchature. Yeah, exactly, Sarim.
That's okay. I won't take any. Excuse me.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
Oh, fuck, didn't even realize or recognize, yo. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure? Because I'm just gonna stuff my fucking face with this shit.
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, Her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. Oblivion sets in, apparently. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and shove it in her ear. That's weird. And I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just imagine, she's going like this. And he's going like... Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Hey?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Yes, you have eaten a cookie!
Poopypants.
Sorry? I guess I shouldn't have done that?
That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. Feed me the fucking cookies.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Sure, if you say so. Yuri tries to return to the book, but finds it impossible since she has now turned it upside down. But I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. The cookies are crumbling. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. Oh god, he's going in for the kill now. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. Suddenly we look up and the entire cast is just looking at us going, what the fuck are you guys doing? I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Her eyes are up here, dude. Poopy, come on. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Thanks for breaking the fucking spell, Monica. Yuri jolts back, bangs her head on the wall. It's time to share poems. Goody. Poopypants, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. So we can't drink tea and read poetry at the same time? What kind of fucking gulag is this? Okay, thanks. Arigato. The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah, I'll go pour this scalding hot tea down Monica's... I was gonna say pants, but she's not wearing any. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up, without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Oh, the sexy, sexy chocolate sharing scene from... You know what? You know what this calls for? Because we're about to read some poetry. And poetry we shall read, but first... The stream is proudly sponsored by cheap-ass supermarket cola. And I'm going to fucking drink it right now. Yes! Chocolates. Definitely not poop. Time to read Entropy Sugar. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. This is going to be so good. Seriar's heart is palpitating as well, for he has found his true love, the blue-eyed weirdo named Yuri. No judging, pal, no judging. Fucking cheers. Spilled some on my hand. Alright, whose poem should we reach first? Hail Hydrate. Should we save Yuri's for last? Or does it count towards who we read first? I don't know. Oh, who should I show my poem to first? Well, in that case, definitely Yuri. Definitely the Yurski.
Let's see what you have written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Poopypants. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining, I think. Wasn't really paying attention. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows, as most living creatures do from time to time. Even her hands appear sweaty. Is she swallowing sweat?
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me want to kill really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it, since we're basically, that's all we do here. We don't do anything other than share our fucking poetry with each other.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. She has no close friends. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Other things that rhyme with ooh.
Holy buggering fuck. Okay, let's get through this quickly. Oh my gosh, you wrote a fucking novel. The Raccoon. Inspiring title. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. It's not so much a poem as it's just stream of consciousness, isn't it? My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Well, that took a fucking twist, didn't it? I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its face and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes visibly excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Are you talking about us? Yuri, am I your raccoon? Because that is really fucking... I mean, you think very highly of yourself and very lowly of yourself all at the same time, don't you? But I
was a little more daring with this one than yesterday.
For a second there, I thought it was actually going to end with her slicing the raccoon to bits. Kind of disappointed, actually, that it didn't. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Well, it's kind of fucking obvious, isn't it?
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style of just being all over the fucking place. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies.
She has a family of raccoons living at her house, doesn't she? It's a poem about tanukis.
It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself? Does your mom know that you keep raccoons?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Poopypants?
Excuse me. Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities.
Where is this conversation going?
Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself.
She suddenly developed a speech impediment.
I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Sorry, what was that?
You're good at a lot of things, like pretending not to brush against my boobly boobs when I hand you tea. Writing and listening. There really aren't many people like you, Poopypants, and
thank fucking Christ for that. That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that.
It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. I freak out and bolt for the door exit. The fuck, I completely bungled that one. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. And then darkness sweeps across the nation. Okay, who should I show my poem to next? Ah, fuck it, Monica. What do you think? Hi again, Poopypants. Hi. How's the writing going? Terrible. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Did she read it, or did she just... alright. Well, you never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Ah, I haven't shown her yet. Okay. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style, or are you perhaps just clearly fucking bonkers? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. Fake smile. I think her poems are the most romantic in the original sense of the word. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. Yeah, I noticed that too. Oh, when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. A light that's usually dim and black and cold and weathered. Pickle Dog says, this is the best chat ever. Fucking... I'm so sorry I'm missing all of it. I'm glad you guys are having fun. I really am. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? Yeah, raccoons, apparently. I hope you don't mean this in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. I think her raccoon friends know plenty about her. I'm just imagining her sitting in her bedroom with this ray of stuffed raccoons all around her. Maybe that's just me, but still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her, she says, and then adopts her weird zombie-like stance again. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Sure you are. Now stop farting on the desks. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, fictional one anyway. Ha ha, I'm such a bitch. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. Oh, sorry. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? No, fuck you. I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Guys ready? Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violence, creating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. This is not what I was expecting. This kind of reminds me of, have you guys ever played BioForge? Just a quick sidestep here. You know, you get in the, you're in Insomniac, you wake up in this sci-fi prison or whatever, and in the next room there's this dude, this one-armed crazy dude, who you beat over the head with his own arm, and then you read his journal. And in his journal, he starts out, you know, speaking human language, and it just goes, oh, I'm being kept in here by these bastards, and they won't get to me, I won't let them, oh no, they're carrying me away for experimentations. And the more you read his log, the later entries, they become more and more animalistic, and they become more sort of, and the end entries are just like him just banging on the keyboard and just going, hunt the worm, the fork is my friend, or shit like that. That's what this kind of reminds me of. It starts out with save me, the colors, they won't stop, bright, beautiful colors, just endless poem of meaningless, load me. Okay, that's pretty fucking weird. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Oh, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing that I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, yeah, I can fucking tell. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem, no fucking kidding. It's almost like magic. You're not right in the head, are you? The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see, the noise in your head. That was even more disturbing, like real disturbing, than Yuri's. I mean, Yuri is like the Ville Velo compared to her Marilyn Manson. Alright, anyway. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. It's about my impending death. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, muskedaddle, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What now? Did you just break the fourth wall? You weirdo. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? No, what am I even talking about? Ah ha ha ha, that's my advice for today. And then her head falls off. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Someone not creepy. Well, not as creepy anyway. Sayori, fucking save me. We're childhood friends. Come on. Oh, I like this one, Poopypants. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. She's already forgiven me for cheating her out of snacks. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Bee makes honey. Boy has ball. Ball. Oh, wait, that's Tingleberry's writing style. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? What are we talking about again? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? Yes, indecisive. What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice, happy rainbow. Whatever you fucking say. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. I mean, you're really just a terrible person overall, but that almost suddenly felt like words that could be strung together to form a coherent sentence. Where'd you get that? Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Poopypants. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Cool. My god, why do you guys write so much? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Well, that's a good start, I have to say. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. This is starting to sound like an alcoholic's last words, really, but okay. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go. G-Crusher, you still there? Like exploring a dark cave. Seriously, man, I need you here. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. Come on, G-Crusher, I know you want to say it. I know you got something good. Let's have it. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Well, that got dark. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the poem is very touching. Thank you, G-Crusher. Sorry, it's very late. Holy crap, Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but that got dark in a fucking hurry, didn't it? Man, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. Yeah, I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly, although very much entirely. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about that. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. So you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. There is something fucking sinister going on here. I'm gonna read Tingleberry's poem next, and it's probably gonna be
Darkness, darkness contained in my every soul pore.
Shit. You're getting pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yay! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Oh really? 'Cause I can sure help you out in that regard. Let's show Tinkerbell. Tingleberry, sorry. Why Tinkerbell? She doesn't even look like Julia Roberts. It's good stuff. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Oh, you think so? Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Honestly, I don't know either. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon full of snacks and weirdness. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. Alright, this'll be fun. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Fucking cunt. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her, the fucking bitch. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her, the fucking fuck. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Steady on there, Tingleberry. Things are getting a little intense in here. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's, and a mite more disturbing. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Yes, you hate spiders and other people. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Natsuki, you just wrote a poem about how you hate a girl because she likes spiders. You're freaking out. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Oh, so she wrote the poem as the weird person who likes spiders? Like wrote it from the perspective of the girl that hates her? I don't know. It's great how everyone misses the superficial Turk or tick. I don't know. Amy needs to be beaten with a baseball bat. Aluminum, easy to swing, satisfying thunk when I hit Amy. The poem was sarcastic. Okay. Yeah, I'm just guessing at this point. I don't really fucking care. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you, that people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Raccoons, again. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Seinfeld reference? No, I know. Remember that Natsuki is an otaku. Isn't an otaku a Caucasian person who likes anime? Oh no, an otaku is just a person who likes manga and anime. Okay, sorry, I just got my things confused there. Now I forget what the other one actually is. It sounded so racist when I said it. But it is a person who's not Japanese, who is into manga and anime and Japanese culture. They have a name for that. I can't remember what it is. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Which was weird coming on the heels of what I just said. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I think she has that a lot. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri's made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. I don't think... Okay, I'm just gonna let you roll with this one. Well, I would say so. The Foodmaster does think it's a Seinfeld register. Wait a minute. She reads manga, otaku. Nope. Yeah, Japanese can be otaku. Oh yeah, sure, of course they can. I got it confused with another word that I can't remember what it is. It's Japanese for foreign guy or girl who likes Japanese culture and thinks they're Japanese. I don't know. It's never mind. It's not important. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Well, you're going about it the wrong way, and I'm bored of this conversation. Can we get going, please? Remember that. I just want to get to day 3 and see what happens. Something has to happen. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so I look forward to it. Oh, finally. Okay, everyone, my dark heart has enveloped you all, and I am off to slice my throat. Good talk. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well.
Thanks for chiming in, Yuri.
I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Also, I will not murder everyone there. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing! I was just thinking like a song and dance kind of thing. The Foodmaster says, you're thinking about weeaboo. Western person obsessed with anime manga. Gaijin! Gaijin was the word I was thinking of. It's kind of a slur and kind of just means, you know, foreigner who's into Japanese shit. Yeah, gaijin was the word I was thinking of. Weep has been appropriated. Last minute preparation H. Okay. Performing?
Monica, do you want me to sing?
Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Oh my fucking god. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. There's gonna be like a fucking cacophony of tumbleweeds, not thumbleweeds, tumbleweeds and, you know, just wind blowing. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us all to see. It is invisible. Sayori is dumb. Are you fucking kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? She stuttered for some reason. Oh, no, it's not a bad idea. I just really hate everything you decide, and therefore I hate you. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki.
Oh, for once you guys are in agreement on something.
I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear, clenches her fists, pounds at the wall. Yeah, guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Sit. Stay. Good girl. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people that they haven't murdered. She's gonna freak out on me, I know it. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. Were you a fucking cheerleader or something? Jesus Christ. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same, she said, poking Tinkleberry in the eye. And the more people who perform, the better we'll all... sorry, I gotta read that one again. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Now, literature can be more than just poetry. I should know, but fuck. Yay! It's about expressing your feelings, your deep, dark feelings of hate. Being intimate with yourself, G-Crusher, if you would. Finding new horizons, and having fun with yourself. That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? No, no, and no. I know you do. No. I know we all do. No. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem? No. Then I know you can do it. No. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent and smoldering. If you don't do it, I will poke your eyes out. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Oh, this is not gonna sit well with Yuri. Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine, but... I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Ooh, well, that's good. All of us are good. And who gives a shit about Yuri? Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. G-Crusher. Being intimate with yourself is important. Time to touch them deep down feelings.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
Yes, peer pressure. Poetry peer pressure. The 3 Ps of any high school club, really. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, having now peer pressured our friend into doing something she doesn't want to, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No fucking way.
Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Well, you give them time to fucking prepare. Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Oh, sure, you do that. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium that I didn't realize we had. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. All of a sudden, she twitches her head, pulls out a machine gun, and shoots herself in the stomach. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Is she simply a natural? With that hair color, I kinda doubt it. That's a freebie, that one. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Please, don't make me get up there. Don't make me get up there. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example and be a tough act to follow because fuck you people.
I'll go next.
Wow, look who suddenly grew a pair. Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clenches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri.
It's called... After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman, and my boner grows immensely. The poem is full of twists and turns into structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. Sure, why not? This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Okay, fine, let's go home. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation, is it really? I'm the first to start applauding. Hey, everyone, let's hear it. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Off she fucks indeed. Let's just see what everyone said. Whoa there. This channel is going to be so demonetized. It already is. I don't give two shits. With Yuri's voice, you want to have a good bassy home theater. I don't really have a bassy voice. I wish I did. But thank you. Thank you very much. I wonder how long I can handle this game before I go insane. Too fucking late. Thank you. Pants growth is natural when listening to Yuri performing. G Crusher has the right idea. And 2 hours it seems. Yeah, before I go insane. Yeah. Well, we might be. I mean, when the chapter ends, so does the stream. Soda stream. That's a thing that you make carbonated beverages with. Anyway. Yeah, Yuri got the fuck out of there. She indeed did. Thank you for sharing. She's hiding in the closet somewhere. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and Sayori, whatever the hell. Sugar tits. No. Skimmity Bim hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. She then trips over her own feet and plants her face straight into the podium. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. Hey, down here. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head, or streaming in your room in front of 18 strangers in a chat room. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Poopypants liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. Thanks, Mom. The atmosphere of the poem fits you all really nicely. Fits you all. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Holy Christ, why can't I read? I think it is definitely time to end the stream soon. Consult your doctor if Yuri's performance affects you for more than 4 hours. Actually, read up on what a duck does to you. That certainly helped me resolve my issue. Ooh. There's still a solid day till the next chapter? Oh god, I don't want to stay here all night. Jesus. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. You know, the ones that are just titled kill everything, kill, kill, die, die, kill. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. You're gonna stand behind me and punch me in the back of the head when there's not enough force in my words. Good thinking. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Poopypants. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Poopypants lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. No, can do. That's what I do. Yeah, and somebody wants to reach deep inside Poopypants. Ew. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have a go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Wait a minute, let's actually do it. Since this vocabulary was so nice to pin the... Wait, where is it? Ah, there it is. There it is. Vocabulary has written the poem we wrote into the chat on the Discord server. Bouncy contamination, unrestrained shame, vanilla portrait, incapable misery, hopeless kitty, frightening massacre, vivacious giggle, inferno vacation, entropy sugar, anxiety, waterfall. Yes! Oh god, that was terrifically bad. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities. Nothing good ever starts like that. And more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Now get up there and fucking do it. I'll smack you, I really will. Okay, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Okay, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Oh, I thought she was gonna bolt out the room. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when it's spoken aloud. Because it sure sucks when just read on the page. Yuri is biting her lower lip as I finish. Anxiety, waterfall. She passes out. It's kinda rad. I feel powerful. Thanks, G Crusher. You should be fucking writing the dialogue for this game. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. For no fucking reason. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Fuck you, bitch! Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. I will. Several times, in fact. You're welcome. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, like this one. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case... Well, I suppose... Well, I guess I guess... you won't have much to worry about for the festival. I thought it was just gonna go in a loop. Everyone's just gone absolutely insane and just stand there and go, oh, well, what's up? Well, well. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Through or though? It says through. Everyone for coming through, like doing it, powering through. Okay, sure, it might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. Really? Okay, I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. And I just show up and read whatever I just wrote on the back of a napkin 5 seconds ago, and that's it. It makes me really happy. Now you're farting in Tinkleberry's face again. Stop it. Ah, yeah, no problem. She even levitated there for a second. Okay, everyone, she says, pushing them out of sight with her bottom. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. Excuse me? How long do we have? Festival. Let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. And for the festival, finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. So tomorrow's Friday, I guess.
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, where did we get this fucking school spirit all of a sudden? And impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yay! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Now she's farting in Sayori's face. Stop doing that. It looks weird. And where's that wind coming from that's blowing up your skirt? What? How does this work? Oh, God. Yeah, that's my reaction too when someone farts at me. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Poopypants, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. And off we scooch. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Few days, it's been 1 day, 2 days? But today Sayori's being a little bit quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Huh? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. Yeah, you do that all the fucking time. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words, trying to string together a coherent sentence. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do?
Well, I don't know.
I would probably leap out the window in embarrassment. What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Saving my game? Yes. So, is there some sort of poll that we could pursue here? I know what Siriar is gonna vote for, but if someone just type in Yuri or Sayori, or even just Y or S in the chat, and let's just see where the consensus lies. Would we walk home with Yuri? Because, my god, the goth heart, it beats for thee. Or would we, you know, walk home with Sayori because, you know, she's our childhood friend, and she's spacey, and she eats all our candy. Siriar says Yuri. Zap says pick Sayori. Summer says both. You can't do that. Okay, so far, it would look like Sayori is actually winning. I'd walk with Sayori since she lives near the protagonist's home. That's actually a good point. Okay, most people seem to be into the Sayori thing. Yuri is gaining a little bit of traction. But I'm still gonna call S to be the winner, which is interesting because I was just being a cynical bastard, I was just say, fuck you. There's, you know, I might get some. Sayori, sweet summer child. You know what? Marie Fraser has a point. Thank you, Marie. Thank you for that. Let's pick Sayori. Straw poll on Discord. Yeah. Sayori's a nice person, don't blindside her. Alright. Sayori gets the majority vote. Let's pick Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? We probably screwed the pooch on this one. You can't get the beach path without choosing S. I don't know what that is. But I said, no spoilers please, but that's not a spoiler. The beach path could be anything, but also you don't know where Yuri lives. What if you have to go to the opposite side of the city? Yes, or the 7th circle of hell. She might live there, conceivably. Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Poopypants. Probably because of the name, right? You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Jesus Christ. Okay, the Coke is actually... making me burp a lot. That's okay. You guys can take it, right? There's nothing more charming and romantic than a guy burping into a lit microphone. I was gonna say, yes, this microphone is super lit. I mean, fucking look at it. Have you ever seen a more lit microphone in your life? Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry? Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? What are we talking about now? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? We might entirely start hating each other. Okay, you know what? We're gonna save the poetry writing for the next episode. We really have to. I'm gonna save the game here. Because starting out the stream with writing our new masterpiece. I liked... if every day is going to be like this, like every day is going to start out with writing poetry, I really want to start each stream with just us composing our new masterpiece. So we also have time to sort of mull over what kind of mood are we in when we start the streams. Word, lit mic, exactly. So I am going to quit the game now. We have saved our game, everything is good, And thank you guys so much in the chat for keeping this a spoiler-free playthrough and having such a fun... It seemed like you guys had a really fun time. I really hope that's actually what you did. And I'm not just living in my own world and thinking that all of these really fun messages are just you taking out your individual hatred on each other. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for having fun. And I am having a lot of fun as well. Part of me is actually a little sad that the entire game isn't like this, because I'm having a lot of fun just making, just, you know, taking the piss out of this, really. Or just, you know, making up weird dialogue on the spot and shit. So it's, I'm having a great time. But I am also very interested to see where it is going. I think Monica and Sayori's poems were a little on the strange side. I think, you know, at first my bet was on, you know, Monica's gonna crack. She's too happy, she's too joyful, she's gonna snap and murder us all and eat our flesh. It's gonna go there somewhere. But innuendo, man the guns, G, stat. Yes, thank you, G Crusher, for being my innuendo go-to guy. Yuri in a bikini is great. Okay, so I guess that's what the beach path... Just follow the beach path, whatever you do. Ah, yes, fan service, eh? And we stop talking about beaches. I will do my best to provide you with the fan service you so clearly deserve. Anyway, again, I thought for sure that Monica was the one who's going to freak out and kill us all, but maybe Sayori is secretly hiding some, I don't know, deep, dark, foreboding secret. She's going to take it out on all of us. And that's why she asked, you know, she was testing our faith. Will we be spared? Something like that. Someone's going to get murdered, is what I'm saying. I think I have this thing figured out. So it's going to be interesting. It had a little twinge of the fuck going on there. But it's still pretty... I was going to say naive, that's not the word I mean. Innocent, sort of playful, and still is really not living up to the immense amount of, you know, disclaimer, the immense amount of disclaimer that it threw at us at the beginning of the game. So, anyway, as Vocabra says, Boop Stream is best stream. Murdered, you say? So, yeah, I am going to end the stream here again. Thank you guys so much. You know what? One thing I should do? I should probably, like I do, or that I keep forgetting, Syriar did it the last time. I should probably send a invite link if anyone wants to get in. This is a 1 day. This link will be good for 1 day. Some good stuff in there, and if you feel like it, go and check out the Patreon page, because if you do that, some more channels in the Discord will open up to you, you know, where you might get to join one of the streams as co-commentators and stuff. So as the YouTube commenters apparently are just very much into boobs at this point, and I think we should probably give them some privacy. You know, I think things are heating up in YouTube land. So right now, I lost a viewer because I was talking about Patreon. I will say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around the Chrono stream. See you Sunday, hopefully. Sunday is new stream.